So next, everyone deserves freedom forever. You're going to meet the founder and executive director of Willow International, Kelsey Morgan. First, let's watch this.
I ran away from home when I was 14 to escape the constant abuse. A kind stranger offered me a safe place to stay and a job. I thought I was finally getting a fresh start. I never imagined that woman would become my trafficker. For years, I endured a life of exploitation. By the time the police rescued me, I had lost all hope of freedom. I felt so alone. I was ready to give up, but then I was referred to Willow International and given the support I needed to take back my life. When I arrived, people were waiting for me with happiness and so much love. Everyone knew my name. They welcomed me with so much joy. There were people all around me, and they were so kind and made sure I had everything I needed to lead a healthy life. I met with counselors and mentors. They helped me on my healing journey. I was empowered to believe in myself. I have hope for my future. I'm just happy. I feel like all the pain is going. I'm getting back to my dreams. I always wanted to be a fashion designer. With startup capital from Willow, I launched my own fashion company. In this Willow home, I found a community of people who love me. I found happiness. I found family. I am free.
Learn to do good, seek justice, correct oppression. This is how Isaiah 1:17 says that we are to live out our faiths. And at Willow International, we work with victims of the largest injustice and oppression happening in our world today: human trafficking. At Willow, we serve women and girls who have been victimized so that they can go on to be free and live healthy, full lives. Lillian is one of these women. We have served hundreds and hundreds of women and girls, and her story will never leave me. I sat with her, we picked her up from the airport on a cold, rainy night, and with her hands in mine, she told me the details of her abuse and exploitation. She was a survivor of sex trafficking, and as a result, she was broken, she was pregnant, and she was left wondering why a loving God would allow her to go through all of that. Our team of loving professionals surrounded her with the care and support that she needed to heal, become a mother, and thrive, which she is doing now. And when she graduated our program, she asked if she could record a video of her story because she wanted to reach the many, many girls who were still out there. And those were her words to me. I will never forget them. She said, "Kelsey, there are so many girls out there who are suffering. They need our help. We have to help them." And I want you to see what transformation is possible and what it can look like from Lillian herself.
And I'm happy now. I know God, and I know God really loves me so much. He loves me. Yeah. God loves me so much. I'm blessed, and I'm a chosen one. I'm like a lucky girl. I'm like a lucky girl. God loves me. Truly, really, God loves me. Me, I feel it, and I know He loves me. Yeah.
From survivor of the worst oppression to lucky girl. How incredible is that transformation? To understand that fully, let's reflect on what trafficking is. Trafficking is human beings exploiting other human beings, treating them like objects for making a profit. It destroys families, health. It robs human beings of their basic dignities and freedoms. It is an evil that results in generational cycles of abuse and exploitation. And the majority of victims are women and girls. And when I say girls, I'm talking about children. We have worked with girls as young as 3 years old. I have held them in my own arms. And Jesus said, I have come so that they can have life and have it in abundance. Isn't that abundance what we saw in Lillian? That is what is possible if we do this work, if we say yes to correcting this oppression. And so what has to happen to get to that abundance? Well, 3 key things must be present. First, after they're safe, survivors need physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. They need economic stability for themselves and for their families. And they need to be surrounded by safe, supportive, loving relationships. That is how the journey to healing and thriving begins. And at Willow, we operate 3 aftercare homes where survivors receive that love and support that they need with 24/7 care. We also operate a robust outpatient program that we call community-based care for survivors who are able to live in community with safe and loving family members. Each survivor works with a team of loving professionals who create an individualized case plan that meets their unique needs, backgrounds, and aspirations for the future. And I have to emphasize the professionalism, the quality of care, because too often this work is done without that quality of care, and it results in survivors being re-victimized and stuck in that cycle. Our team is comprised of loving, passionate professionals with bachelor's, master's, and even PhD level training. How amazing is that? I want to share a story with you that illustrates exactly what this looks like. Favor and Bright were just 9 and 11 years old when they were trafficked. Their father was an alcoholic who heard about a shelter for girls, and if you dropped them off there, they would receive a free education. So he did, and he never looked back. The operator of this shelter trafficked and sexually abused these girls himself, as well as many others, for years. Our team heard about this case, and so we worked with the police to go in, ensure the girls got out, the trafficker was arrested, and the girls were able to come into our program. Favor and Bright went through therapy with trained counselors. They received comprehensive medical care to help their bodies heal, their little bodies heal from the trauma of what they had been through. They received legal aid from our team of lawyers who helped them navigate the complex and sometimes re-traumatizing court proceedings against their trafficker. They went back to school because every child deserves an education. And through our family tracing, we identified their mother, who was living in abject poverty but was desperate to get back with her girls. Moms, dads in the room, wouldn't we do anything to get our babies back? And she did. We gave her capital, she started a business, and within 4 months, her girls were living with her and doing so well in school, receiving follow-up care from our team so that they would stay safe and free. But the sad reality is that 40 million people right now, more than the entire population of the state of California, are living in slavery, and less than 1% are getting access to care. These are God's precious children. This is an injustice that we are called to correct, and I'm asking you to stand with us tonight to correct this oppression. At Willow, we have made incredible progress, serving more and more girls every year, but it's not enough. We have to reach the many, many girls who are still out there, and so to do so, we are joining forces with another anti-trafficking organization, 10,000 Windows, to reach these women and girls. I've been in this work for 11 years, searching for a collaborative partner, and 10,000 Windows is who I have been praying for. We are coming together as ever free because we believe that those we serve can be free forever. Isn't that amazing? And we're setting out with a bold vision to bring lasting freedom to 10,000 survivors in the next 10 years, and I want to invite you into what that looks like. Next year, we're doing two big things. In addition to operating our aftercare programs in Uganda and the Philippines, we are launching the very first program for survivors in the entire country of Belize. There's not a current bed in the country for a survivor to rest their head. Second, we're building out a world-class training and mentorship program so that we can scale our proven model effectively and efficiently and at a fraction of the cost through local partners. The next year, we're expanding into 4 hotspots around the world and doubling that in 2024. You guys, 3 years, 11 programs serving the many, many women and girls out there who need us. Only $9 million. This is what I'm asking you to pray, to join, to partner with us in tonight. And I want you to envision it with me because it's getting me every time. Envision thousands and thousands of women and girls who were once enslaved, like Lillian, saying they are lucky, blessed, and chosen. Us ending cycles of abuse and exploitation. Barnabas Group, this is what we can do tonight, and this is what I hope you will join us in. Thank you.
Let's show her again our appreciation, Kelsey, with Willow International and Ever Free. Wow. I'll say it backwards. Wow. Awesome stuff.